So I'm just thinking about my healing journey, and I'm thinking about First Corinthians 13. A lot of people are familiar with this chapter. It's a chapter of love. And in the end of the chapter, it talks about faith, hope, and love being powerful, right? But the powerful of all of them is love. And I'm going into the secret place with God, and He's exposing to me like love for ourselves is the greatest love of all, right? Jesus died on the cross because He loved us so much. God manifested into the flesh, became human. God became His creation to save us. And I had to go through a lot of different cycles in life, and God had to open my eyes to the unhealed because I was unhealed. All my life I thought, forgiveness meant giving people access and allowing them to come back in. But God started to work with me and saying, these people are carrying pain and trauma and unforgiveness, and they're easy targets to the enemy, because the enemy can whisper in my ear if I'm operating any hate, envy, greed, and give me all kinds of different directions and ideas and give me justification why I ought to act out in these things, right? And then I'm just going to attract more of that in my life. So when God began to heal me, He began to tell me, I need you to operate in faith today. I need you to operate in hope today. Because when these things exist in my day, it's harder for the enemy to attach. Because when I operate in hate, hate attaches to me. When I operate in greed, greed attaches to me. It's not the easiest thing in the world, I tell you, but it's the most fulfilling thing in the world when you don't have that in your heart, right? Because Jesus says, above all else, guard your heart. The enemy is like a roaring lion looking to see who he can devour. When you have hate in your heart, the enemy can live inside your vessel. And then we make decisions based on that, right? Our false belief systems, right? We have a belief system that says, well, this done to me, that's done to me. So, hurt people. No, heal people. All right? And I'm telling you right now, if you want a better life, change your mindset. Start right where you're at. You don't have to start all over. You can press the reset button. You can press the reset button and start where you're at. Pray to God, repent, and say, help me. I want to be a better person. Okay? And let me tell you, everything that I went through, I don't regret, because it took everything I went through to finally open my eyes. Okay? And I'm not talking about I was a bad person or anything. I made mistakes. Millionaires make mistakes. They make 1,000,001 mistake before they reach their goal, right? Because our mistakes aren't mistakes, they're experiences. As long as you're not going out there intentionally hurting people, because then you have definitely been overcome by the enemy. If you're intentionally hurting people, if you're intentionally being greedy, intentionally, because you're not trusting God and His path for you, right? And you're looking outside yourself thinking money is going to fulfill you. Fame is going to fulfill you. Women, men is going to fulfill you. When only God and a relationship with God, everything you're looking for outside of yourself is already inside of you. God says, I created you in my image, and you are more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens you. You have everything you need, and all you got to do is begin the first step, and that's surrender. Surrender and say, hey, I can't live like this no more. I've done this and that. By you confessing, you are shining the light on your demons, because guilt, shame, remorse, things like that is how the enemy keeps you stuck with a foothold, right? The art of offense, right? What if Jesus got offended? He would have never made it to the cross, right? He didn't take offense. He even told Peter to get behind me, Satan, when Peter tried to stop him from accomplishing his assignment, because he knew the enemy was using Peter's fear to try and get him to stop to, fulfill his destiny. We all have a purpose. We all have a destiny. And I'm telling you, if you don't feel like you're living your destiny, there's more for you. All you have to do is hit your knees tonight and say, God, show me the way, and start operating in faith, hope, and love every day. Now, the enemy is going to try and to get you to change your mind, to discourage you, to twist your thinking, and it doesn't happen overnight. But I promise you, you can live a fulfilling life where you don't need all these outside influences, outside items and elements to make you fulfilled. All you need is a relationship with God. I hope this helped. Love and light.